see often people in hot countries in Africa and Asia, they have wonderful shiny skin. How do you explain that?
Exactly. They are lucky because they have a good repair system in their body. Sun damages our genes, and they have a good repair enzyme system. And also they have a better quality of their melanin, of their pigmentation of the skin. And that's why they look so young, even if they are already a little bit older than the white people.
So certain types of skin are more sensitive to the sun. So people who have that kind of skin, what should they be doing to protect it?
White people should always take care that they wear a hat, that they use sunscreen with a high sun protection factor, not only against UVB radiation, but also against UVA radiation. And then avoid the strong sun during daytime around 12 o'clock, and be aware that UVA is present the whole day.
Dr. Adler, we just heard about the specific kind of acid which you can use to fight wrinkles. How does that work?
It's the hyaluronic acid. It's a nature body substance, actually, and you can fill it into the skin by injection. And there are different stages, like giving more volume or a little bit more liquid, so you can find an answer for any kind of wrinkle, tiny little fine lines or loss of volume even. While you are aging, you sometimes lose your fat depots, and you can refill them even with hyaluronic acid. And then you should combine it in some cases with the botulinum toxin, which is highly diluted, so it's not poisonous anymore.
But this Botox, what it is popularly known as, is actually a neurotoxin, a nerve poison. How does that help fight wrinkles?
You relax the muscles, so the movement in your skin or in your face gets a little bit weaker. You shouldn't exaggerate. You should avoid to put it everywhere. But for example, this line here, which is
a frown, which people get.
A frown line. You can relax this line. You look friendly. You look natural, but you don't look so angry all the time. And also, it fights against migraine and in some cases against depressions, because you open up your face and you can smile and widen your eyes.
Now let's speak about treatment. First, sort of measures that you can take yourself at home. What can you do when you're prone to pimples and acne?
In mild cases, you can deal with the symptoms at home. You can use some remedies like chamomile steam bath or healing earth poultice. It sucks up the sebum, the oil. You may rub your face with little particles of aluminium oxide, or you may use black tea mask. So there are some possibilities to calm down the skin. Mm-hmm. But some grades or levels of acne are not possible to be treated by us ourselves. You really need to see a doctor.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll speak more about those more severe forms in just a second. Just for now, I would like to know, what about skincare? Should you try and change your skincare when you're prone to pimples?
You should be very careful in general with skincare, because many products have too much moisturizer and too much lipids. And if you have an oily skin anyway, you would aggravate the problems, because the oils, the mineral oils especially, clot the pores, and the acne becomes worse.
She would like to know, when you get a wellness treatment, what's important when it comes to essential oils?
Essential oils are wonderful to relax, and a relaxed body and mind stays young. And it also increases the defense against infectious diseases, because circulation is increased in your mucous membranes. For your skin, it may be a little bit dangerous, because essential oils irritate the skin often and also may cause contact allergies, which means you get redness, itching, papules, blisters. So in sensitive skins and in allergic skins, you should avoid essential oils.